Hi, it's Lynette here. So I've just come on to do a quick update. It will be actually quite short this month on my year of less. So February turned out to be quite a bad month for me, and if you are part of the Telegram group then you'll know that I had a wee bit of a splurge on vintage. I don't feel so bad because a lot of it was stuff that I would have needed, and I did. This is maybe my worked way of thinking. I did save a lot of money if I was to have gone out and bought them new. So, which is terrible. There's not as much in the declutter because I am doing, and you might wish to join in, the 31-day declutter challenge. So this is something that Lottie from Planet Lottie has done for the last couple of years. So essentially for every day of March, you have to declutter, give away or use up that number of items. So for day one item, day two, 2 items, and so on. So it is quite a massive kind of undertaking, which is why I have saved some of the items that should have gone in my February declutter for the March kind of challenge. So you can either do it that way, items each day, try and find 1 item or 2 items or 3 items, or just just attempt to do some kind of declutter. I've also seen Mrs. Hinch do this recently, but what she does is put the numbers 1 to 31 or however many days of the month there are, and randomly picks them out and finds that number of items to declutter. You can do it in whatever way you want. So I'm a wee bit behind in actually putting the clips up, but I'll put those up on Instagram, which is Sparkly Lynette, if you wish to go and follow me. And then what I will do is at the end of March, when I do my year of less, I can do a run through and slot the photos in. So this month there isn't a lot. There was a lot came in and not a lot gone out, but that is purely because even in terms of my empties, I just kept it to items that were in my book. So I keep a kind of copy of all the items that I add in and use up or give away. And this pucker pad here, I've been doing it for the last couple of years. And the purpose of that was to write down items that I would repurchase that I enjoyed. So there are a number of those, but also to add in, numbers of things that I'm adding in. So I'll give you an example. So hair masks, that's a category there. If I was adding in a new hair mask, I would write it in here and add it to my total for the month, which I'm currently doing. So this month, in terms of using things up, I did have a whole list of every kind of makeup item I had as well, but what I did was decide just to go through and count them up rather than having them all individually listed, which seemed a bit of an easier way. But I did spend a couple of hours one day writing them all down, and then I thought, oh, this is silly. So I'm going to go, how have I done this month? And you can let me know how you've done if you're attempting to do this. As I say, this might actually make you feel a little bit better when you see how poorly I've done this month. So in terms of declutter, there was 3 items from the garden, which I took a quick video of and I'll pop up at the end. Skincare, I added 6 items, gave away 2, used up 18, but I was gifted 11, so I got a friend mail from the lovely Sally, which I'll pop up at a later point. Makeup, I added 12, gifted 4, so I got 4 makeup items given to me, didn't give any away, and I used 3. So in total, between added and being gifted, makeup there was 3, used and given 23. Overall actually, in terms of makeup. So total in was 33, total out was 23. Which you think, okay, it's only 10 of a difference, plus when you take off your declutter it's 7. However, I did add 22 items from vintage, so my total in came to 55 and my total out came to 26, and I didn't make any savings this month. Last month, February, didn't make any savings, but that was partially because of the vintage items that I added. So March, because I'm doing this declutter challenge, I will hopefully manage to do it. I don't know if I'll manage to do it all because, you get into 28 items, 29, 30, it's quite a lot, so it's a big challenge. However, I'm throwing everything at it, so anything that I wouldn't add to my book, I'll put into the declutter, and at the end I might add up all the kind of my empties as well. It might need to go in just I'm even kind of saving cleaning products and that I've used up and stuff like that. Nail files that Lola's chewed up, shoes that she's chewed up, they make day number 2. So let me know how you've got on. I haven't purchased any boxes. I did add a few makeup items, but that was from a selling page that I'm on and a buying page more like for me. So it was all really cheap, but that doesn't matter. I've got too many of everything. So bar that kind of splurge at the beginning of the month, I didn't then add any more. At the end of January, I did a home bargains haul, which I haven't added yet. However, I will pop that up in March, but I will need to add that into my total. I've done a Primark, kind of short, small Primark haul, which I'll pop up, but most of that is kind of being given away. And then I'll have my days of March declutter. So if you want to join me, it's not too late. So what I would say is I've put the information in the description, and what you need to do is kind of, for me, what helps is go into your emails and unsubscribe from all those offers that might tempt you. So for a lot of people, this is something that they're having to do anyway, given my electricity bill came in and then my gas bill. Now, we're hardly putting the heating on. I've got a combi boiler, which means it heats the water as it's using it. You know, we take short showers, cool showers. I wash most things on a 30, apart from things like linen and towels. So I'm doing everything I can, and my bill for the quarter came in at under £600, which I think is shocking, given I used to use about £60 a month, and that was putting my heating on when it was cold. So we've got a cold spell coming up next week. I think temperatures in Scotland where we are, it's kind of -5, -6. So I might dig out the wee heater. I don't know. But the other kind of impact of that as well is if you're not putting the heating on and you've got wet washing, condensation, all the rest of it. So there's lots to consider. But next month, hopefully, once we get over that bit of the cold spell, it'll get a bit brighter as well. So anyway, I hope you're doing okay. Let me know if there's any boxes you've unsubscribed to. The only one I've kept is Latest in Beauty, and I might get a couple of mystery boxes, but so far nothing has tempted me. I do have a few friend mails to do next month as well, and I'm trying to use up as much as I can for this March declutter challenge. So hopefully come March, because it's the overall total that I'm looking at, but hopefully come March my total out versus in is much better. So anyway guys, I'm going to go and just film a quick Primark haul, but I wanted to get this done, and I'll kind of just take a quick picture of my empties. My empties video will go up tomorrow or the day after that. It'll go up pretty soon. And my Primark haul, which wasn't kind of massive, but I'll show you what I got anyway. So speak to you soon. Bye bye guys. Doing a declutter of the garden. I was hoping to be able to clean this out, but then I broke the top off one, so that's for the bin. Trowel, snap the handle, and this, courtesy Lola, ended up with more holes. So that's for the bin.